Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Cask 529. Tonight, Shona and I are going to do a blind taste of 4 of our 100 proof bourbons to determine which one we like the best. We'll be tasting Smokehouse, Small Batch.
Smoke Wagon, even.
Smoke Wagon, I'm sorry. It's been a long day. Knob Creek, 9. Four Roses, single barrel. And E.H. Taylor Small Batch.
And these are all 100 proof, correct?
Yes, they are.
Okay. And big thanks to my sister who stopped by a little bit ago, and she was dropping something off, picking something up, and she was nice enough to pour these for us. And we have a little sheet over here in a little glass.
Have a cheat sheet
so
in the
that
glass.
we are able to do this completely blind because I don't know, the small batch review that you and Mike did. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you remember, but I remember that you and I both chose Smoke Wagon that night.
That's right.
And then when we did the Four Roses, I chose the Four Roses single barrel as my favorite. So I'm kind of curious to see how I do and see if I pick 2 of my favorites I've already picked as my favorites.
And it's going to be a little different tonight because everything's going to be 100 proof, where both of those nights we had a range from 90 to 100, maybe even a little over 100. But so that's what we're going to do tonight. Before we get started, guys, if you hit that subscribe button, the like button, we'd really appreciate it. And we're going to get started with some Smoke Wagon, I believe.
All right. No, we're not getting started with Smoke Wagon.
Well,
we don't
that's
know
right.
What
we don't know. I'm looking at the first bottle.
These are, we don't know what order they're in. That's just how I place the bottles, so.
It may be. It's probably not, though.
So on the nose, I'm getting just a little bit of, I want to say a caramel. I know that you can't smell that, but are you feeling any burn? Or?
No, I'm not really getting a burn. It's
So I'm definitely picking up some caramel. I'm picking up some oak.
I feel like I sense some vanilla in there, really.
Yeah. I wonder if you're not right on this one, that it's a Smoke Wagon, because I feel like I taste some smoke.
Maybe.
It's very sweet when it first hits your palate.
That was actually my first instinct on the first sip was it really got in there and got sweet quick.
Very sweet. It has a nice finish to it as well.
And I may be wrong because we've only ever had it once. But based on that taste, I don't think that's going to be Knob Creek. Because when we had Knob Creek previously, wow.
Right. It was the neck pour and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. It was. And these have been out. These have opened up for a good while tonight, so.
Yeah. Number 2. Not much on the nose.
I'm not getting any burn at all. I got a little more on this one that I don't get anything here. That, I don't know, I have this thing for maple. That's like maple syrup.
It is sweet when it first touches, so I can see what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I was actually trying to figure out what it was because it's not the caramel.
No, it's not. It's different than that. And it was kind of heavy.
Yeah.
It was kind of heavy, like maple syrup.
Now this one, I didn't really get it with the first one that we tasted. But this one, the lingering is like more of a burn, not like a hot burn, but just
just kind of a tingle.
Yeah,
it's
not bad at all.
It doesn't come and go like the first one.
I'm trying to think there's another flavor I'm picking up, but obviously I'm getting a little bit of oak.
The legs on that.
I do agree. You're getting the maple taste in it.
It's really, yeah, it's really prominent.
Now I couldn't smell hardly anything on it. Like this one, it had a really pleasant smell. This one, I really wasn't picking up any flavors.
On to number 3.
So what made you choose this lineup for tonight? Just the 100 proof?
Just 100 proof. I thought, you know, you and I aren't really, I shouldn't say we're not fond of the 100 proof, but it's like the rye we did the other night. We've kind of strayed away from 100 proof. But I feel like the longer we do this and the more things we try, we're getting more towards the 100 proof. And we've had them in different taste tests, so I thought, well, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's do all 100 proof and see how we do with that.
We've not done the Knob Creek. That's the only one we haven't done.
Not on a show.
Yep.
Now I get a little more
burn.
Yeah. On that one.
I figured you're picking that up. It's really strong with this one.
There's a reason for the burn in the nose.
What is it?
A lot of burn in the palate.
I'm not getting it.
Whew.
I was waiting for it, and maybe I prepared myself for it, and I didn't get it. But I'm not getting it.
Initially, when it first hit my palate, I was like, "Yep, that's the Knob Creek." But I think I know what these two are. I'm anxious to see what they are and see if I'm right. But
this one has a slight oak, maybe even more of a honey.
Yeah, I could get a little honey out of that.
Maybe a little berry. The finish on it's sweet. I don't know if you've got that sweetness on the back of your tongue like I do.
I've got sweet like in the middle of my palate. I've got burn on the front when it first hits it, and then it blends right into the sweet. But the burn on the back of the palate is lasting for me.
I'm going to be honest right now.
You're not getting that.
No, what I was going to say is right now I would have a hard time choosing. I find them pretty equivalent, to be honest. I'm liking all of them.
Yeah, there's none of them that are overbearing yet.
Yet.
I still fear that one's coming. Unless it's changed that much being out of the neck and the fact that they're opened up so much tonight.
Yeah.
That one burns my eyes even, like the one did for you.
Still sweet finish. I wanted to see if I got that sweet finish again, and then
Yeah, the sweet's there.
Okay, number 4.
Number 4.
Smells delightful.
It's not it's not that in your face burn like we got the first night we had the Knob Creek. But on the palate, I get a little bit of maple, a lot of oak.
Yes, a lot of oak.
A lot of oak.
I'm not picking up that many flavors. It's just
no,
kind
it's just
it hit my tongue, and it's just
it's like when it first hits, you're like, okay, what's this going to do? And then it's gone.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm glad that wasn't just me, because I'm like sitting there like,
No, I thought it was going to have all kind of stuff going on.
Yeah. At first, I mean, it smells on the nose. It's good. It smells sweet. I mean, it doesn't have the big burn that hits, but.
Now that one also burned my eyes. A and B, or 1 and 2, did not, but these last 2 did.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, because again, left my palate. So I'm going to have to put this one in the last place where it's sitting. It's going to stay right there. But I need to try these 3 again, because I don't know if I can pick which one I like better, to be honest.
This one, whatever this ends up being, like we said, it tasted initially like there was going to be all kind of flavor, but as quick as it came, it was gone.
Yep.
As I recall from the first taste, that seems to be the mellowest of all. That is kind of reminiscent for me of what I recall from the Four Roses. So I'm anxious to see what that is. Here comes Rex passing through. Always wanting to join us.
He's wanting his water.
Now he's going to drink. So I think some of it may be that we're at that 100 proof mark.
And
we're just not accustomed to picking everything out of that yet.
you know, I personally think I'm going to leave mine in the order they are.
From first to last?
Yep.
Preference?
Yep. My sister did a great job pouring these in my preference. Great job, sis. I know you're watching.
Well,
how about you? Wait a minute, how about you?
I think I'm going to leave them there too, because this is the easiest to drink for me. This is the hardest to drink.
I don't find this one hard to drink. I just don't think it leaves any taste.
It's not necessarily the hardest. It's just there's not a lot going on.
Yeah.
You think there's going to be, but
yeah, I don't think any of them's hard to drink.
Mm-hmm.
This one might have a little bit more burn than any of them, for me personally. This one, but it has flavor. It leaves a nice flavor. This one, you think, like you said, you think it's going to, like, it smells good, it captures you, and then you drink it, and it's just, so I don't know what's going on with this one. Makes me sad.
Definitely, because it's just, there's so much potential there.
Yeah.
I'm trying 2 and 3 again.
I don't know if we've ever agreed all the way down. We do agree a lot, but.
Yeah, but I think what I would do, I would leave 1 and 4.
You'd switch.
I would reverse these. I would switch them.
Okay.
This way I don't lose track of what they are.
Okay.
So let's see what we've got.
Number 1.
Did you want to guess what yours are?
I am not that good. I wish I was. Do you want to guess what yours are?
So, our number 1.
Yes.
What do you think it is?
I don't. I'm hoping it's either Smoke Wagon or Four Roses.
It's neither.
It's neither?
Snob Creek.
For real.
Yeah. That's how much that has changed for us.
So that neck pour.
Since what, Saturday?
Yeah.
Friday or Saturday?
It was Saturday. No. Maybe it was Friday.
It was Friday or Saturday. One of the two.
We picked it up this past weekend.
Yep.
And we tried it. And I think we both had to get an ice cube for it.
We did.
Okay.
And then once we did, it was like, oh yeah, that was just enough change that made it really good. However, tonight, neat. It's
very good. So
number 1 is Knob Creek.
Which is number 1 for both of us tonight.
Yep, tonight.
Okay.
Number 2 is actually E.H. Taylor Small Batch.
Wow.
So I ended up moving that to my third choice.
Yep.
Number 3 is Smoke Wagon. So what was previously my number 1 has dropped back to number 2 tonight when compared with other 100 proof bourbons. And then D, which we previously loved when we did the Four Roses show.
Well, I picked that one as mine. You didn't pick it as yours, but I did pick it as mine.
It's dropped a long way when compared with equivalents.
To be fair, though, I could drink any of these. It was just this one compared to these ones, the flavor left my tongue. Like it just left it flat.
And maybe it did that
because
previously, but you had different comparisons.
Excuse me, yes.
So I think what we're seeing, with the exception of Knob Creek, because that has drastically changed for both of us. Mm-hmm. What we're seeing tonight is it's a matter of what we're comparing them with.
I think so.
When we've paired them with others, some of them did better, some of them did worse.
Yep.
But in this pairing, it's pretty clear cut.
Yeah.
I think. How about that Knob Creek, though, coming in first place?
I know, because I'm not going to be honest. Well, I will be honest, sorry. I'm not going to lie to you is what I meant to say. When we tasted that either Friday or Saturday, whichever day it was, I was like, oh my goodness. And we just got that Knob Creek 15 and as our special.
This makes me feel better about trying the Knob Creek 15.
It does. It does. What I mean by that, Bryan and I celebrated our 15-year anniversary this past May. And we bought a beautiful hand-blown decanter and glasses. And so we wanted a special 15-year-old bourbon to go in it. And luckily our friend was able to find us one. Neither of us had ever had Knob Creek, though.
No, at all.
And so we want, 15's obviously not available and hard to come by. Knob Creek 9 isn't, so we wanted to pick that up just so we could kind of get a, taste of what Knob Creek is about. And then we were both instantly worried, but tonight's tasting has me feeling a little bit better about it.
It's really good.
It is, yes, really good. Yes. All right. That one got you in the back of the throat, didn't it? What you thinking?
Thinking that burnt.
Oh.
And then you quit talking.
Shoot.
Okay, so I think that's all we've got.
Yep.
I'm going to go die. Excuse me.
Nothing like putting 100 proof down the wrong tube.
No, nothing like it at all. Talk about working up a sweat in a hurry. So anyway, guys, there you have it. There's 4 of our 100 proof bourbons. What we think of them. Yep.
If you have a 100 proof bourbon that you think that we would like and should try, or try to find it if it's a hard to find one, please put it in the comments because we're always looking for new ones to try. So please.
And if we compare it with maybe some other 100 proofs, or maybe it's going to be a small batch and we compare it with some small batch, just let us know what you've got and what you'd like to see us try.
Yep.
And we'll give it a shot. So thanks for joining us, and until next time, have a great night.
Thanks, everybody.